Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Okay, guys, we really need to talk this time. The last, like 24 hours has been so sad. Don't get me wrong, it has been entertaining, but it's so incredibly sad and pretty embarrassing. Mom and Dad are fighting again, guys. And I know, I look like crap. I just look like crap. My hair looks like crap. I have a lot of explaining to do at the end of the video. If you care, I have some channel updates for you. But happy Pride Month, because this shit is gay. Trump and Elon's relationship was so exciting and productive while it lasted.
As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA.
I'm sorry, I can't handle it anymore. I'm just going to take down my hair. I'll just talk while I mess with it. Anyway, so Elon was just an added bonus to everything Trump was initially running on. He was running on, securing the border, no tax on tips, fixing the economy and stuff. Don't get me wrong, Elon's Doge findings was historical. I mean, how excited are that they allegedly found all this fraud in our government? It was just an added bonus. It was definitely the icing on the cake of Trump's administration, but Trump, he wasn't running on that. I feel like I'm all over the place. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, so Elon was only allowed to work in the White House for 130 days since he was appointed. I don't know. He was only allowed to work there for 130 days. He has done some great work while he was in office, no doubt about that. And he also put aside all his other companies to help the country. That's awesome. That's admirable. So I guess why Elon is mad at the big, beautiful bill is because he was hoping there was going to be more cuts with the Doge findings. But I guess that's not how the government works. It should, because America is going to be bankrupt allegedly soon in the next 10, 15 years if we don't do something drastic.
Elon is not a politician. He's not trying to get reelected, so he doesn't have an incentive to just say what's popular. So that's why he's telling us that we actually can't afford this big, beautiful bill, because even though it sounds good to spend all this government money and continue giving everybody all of these benefits, that is not financially sustainable. And no politician on either side, Democrat or Republican, has ever wanted to admit that, because they are incentivized to be popular. They're not incentivized to be prudent and exercise good judgment. They're incentivized to get reelected. And proposing these big spending bills filled with all of these benefits, these quote unquote free benefits from the government, those are popular with people. So even though this whole Trump-Elon fiasco has devolved into sort of petty online arguing, it started with a very reasonable concern from Elon, because we are on a financially unsustainable track as a country because politicians keep proposing popular giant spending bills because no politician wants to say that, hey, we actually might have to cut back on benefits. We actually might have to cut back on Social Security and Medicare, even though nobody wants to say that. Cutting back on benefits like this, however, is a lot better than completely destroying our currency and destabilizing our economy in the long term.
Elon is also pretty perturbed because the bill also has it also subsidizes Tesla and other companies like Tesla, but as Trump sees it, Elon is one of the richest men in the world. What does he need more funds for?
But I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate, because that's billions and billions of dollars, and it really is unfair. We want to have cars of all types. Electric, we want to have electric, but we want to have a gasoline, combustion. We want to have different. We want to have hybrids. We want to have we want to be able to sell everything. And when that was cut, and Congress wanted to cut it, he became a little bit different, and I can understand that. But he knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody, and he never had a problem until right after he left. And if you saw the statements he made about me, which I'm sure you can get very easily, it's very fresh on tape, He said the most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next. But I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
Let's discuss some stuff that the big beautiful bill actually includes. Like one of the biggest allegedly tax cuts for Americans, of course, the secure borders, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. These are the things he was running on. These are the things we were voting for. So then everything took a very messy turn. And then Elon, I like Trump, I like Elon, but Elon is being extremely embarrassing right now. Okay, guys, really quick, I'm going to talk about zodiacs. I used to talk about zodiacs on this channel before I talked about politics. Don't sue me. But Elon is a Cancer and Trump is a Gemini, and those two aren't very compatible. We also have two incredibly huge egos here. They're alphas. Not to mention that Elon is the youngest water sign and he's also autistic. No shade, because I know what I'm trying to say, because I'm a water sign and I have OCD. So sometimes our emotions are all over the place. I bought this funny sticker on Amazon, not sponsored, but look at it, says "Rhythm with the Tism." I thought that's so cute. But what I'm trying to say is Cancers are the youngest water signs, and that makes them very emotionally stunted. They don't know what to do with their emotions once they feel them. They go to 0 to 100 very fast, very childish. My cat is on top of the refrigerator. Jacob. He doesn't want to be filmed right now because he wants to see his birds that are out the window. Okay, go look at your birds. Oh my God. I don't know what sign Jacob is because I got him at the Humane Society when he was 5 years old. Where the hell was I? Okay, I get it. I'm a water sign. I have OCD. We get messy online. I've gotten messy online. Look at me now. I'm messy online. But Trump is a troll too. By now, we have all read Elon's tweet. Let's read it again. It's time to drop a real big bomb. At the real Donald Trump is on the blank files. This is the real reason why they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. Messy, messy, messy. Immature, embarrassing, and messy. I mean, not saying that Elon is wrong. We all know that he is on the flight logs with his family, but he is implying something completely different. So now, finally, all the libs want the EBS list to be dropped. They haven't cared until now, but like, finally, drop it. We all want to see it. It's just so funny that now they want to see it because they're TDS, just because they hate Trump. We all want to see it. We all should know. These are horrible people that are running the world. Anywho's, so yeah, drop the list. Let's see it, because we will eat our words. We are not going to side with a man if it is true. But it would be really weird. Why wouldn't they have dropped his name in 2016 when he ran, or 2020? They would have, dropped it then if he was actually on the list. And Elon, why would you even work with him? If you really believe that, why would you work with him? Or why would you let him be around your son?
If there's damning evidence about Trump in the Epstein files, then I think it seems odd that Elon let Trump around his son so much. So that Epstein post seems like a bit of a downward spiral from what started as very reasonable criticism of this spending bill. Elon called it a disgusting abomination. So Elon felt betrayed here because he's been trying to cut down on government spending, and here they are with this massive spending bill. So Elon lashes out and says that Trump would have lost the election without him. And I agree with him. If Elon hadn't bought Twitter, then we would have never had the free speech that we had leading up to the election. So again, this started reasonably, and then Trump calls Elon crazy. And then we have Elon saying that Trump is in the Epstein files, as if he didn't let his own kid around Trump all the time. I love Elon and I love Trump. They're both great men who have done great things for this country. And Elon criticizing this massive spending bill was valid, but I feel like this just devolved into this ego-driven fight that none of us want to see. We want leaders that are pragmatic and stoic and able to navigate difficult situations with a sound mind instead of arguing like children online.
Just by even saying that, it makes us question Elon and maybe his connections to the island. I don't know, but I mean, for me, it just seems like, immature, childish. It seems embarrassing. Now people are calling for Trump to deport Elon back to South Africa, but Elon isn't even illegal. And libs are asking Elon if Trump should be impeached. And he's like, yes. So now they're saying Elon is calling for Trump's impeachment. It's gotten so messy. And now poor Elon is trying to get brownie points online by posting that America needs a third party. And he's just trying to get libs to side with him, which I'm not sure if libs are going to like go on his side after this, even though like they hate Trump. They still hate what he said about his daughter. So I don't know. Libs never like to go back on their word because they don't like evolution. They don't like to grow. But it's just funny. We've been saying we want a third party forever, and he's just saying it, trying to get brownie points with either side right now. But like, who would be in that third party really? Because libs would want to run there so fast. They're the ones that have been saying that the most because they're sick of being called libtards. We're not going to join a side that still wants kids to transition. We're not retarded. I just hope that Elon and Donnie work things out, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like that they will. I mean, a lot of people are saying that this might all be fake, like a fake argument. I don't know. I don't know if I really believe that. I mean, anything's possible at this point.
I've been gone for 4 days and you're telling me that our dads are fighting? I am the same person I've always been. I do not believe anything at face value. Not what I hear, not what I'm told, not what I read. So to think that these two men, probably, top 1% of smartest men in America, are feuding like little high school girls on Twitter, there's a reason. I could be wrong. What would the reason even be? Well, a big beautiful bill distraction. Why? I don't know yet. 2, the list. Republicans have been trying to get this list made public since 2016. Dems say there is no list, there is no list. All of a sudden, Elon says, Trump's on the list. Democrats want the list, let's go protest. Trump ain't on the list. We all know he was friends with Epstein before he figured out what he was doing and kicked him out of his club 20 years ago. So yeah, he's probably on some friendship list, but he's not on the list to go to that island. Again, I think this is staged. And yesterday morning, before all of this really conspired, I twatted that I thought it was staged, and it has 8 million views already. So we're just gonna see what happens. Get it together, Pops.
I am incredibly proud of Trump for keeping his cool, though. At the beginning, though, he was showing some restraint because Elon was poking the bear. And it's just crazy that the bear is our president. But now Donald Trump is being a troll. He's clapping back, and it's just hilarious. I don't know if this one's real. If it is, it's just too funny. Oh my God. That totally was an end salute that Elon did, by the way. You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. He's such a troll. I can't believe this is real life. It's just hilarious. Things are just. This has been a week. If you stayed to the end of this video, thank you. I'm going to do some really quick channel updates. And I know it's kind of cringy to do channel updates when you only have 1,000 subscribers, but it's just for my own anxiety, okay? But I might be making a little less videos than normally because, okay, so what had happened was, I've told you guys this before if you've been here for a while. But I had an accident, I had a treadmill accident almost 2 years ago, and I thought it would get better eventually, and it hasn't. So I got some x-rays done, and everything seems fine there, but now I'm doing physical therapy 3 times a week. 3 times a week. So there goes all my extra time I've had for, my hobbies. This is my creative outlet. I'm going to still try to get videos out. It's just that's where a lot of my time is. 3 times a week? Are you kidding me? Not to mention this week has just been crazy. A lot of first world problems, but you might have the same thing. You might have a crappy week, a lot of first world problems, but it doesn't mean it doesn't weigh heavy on you. And it's been a heavy week for me. And it's just, I'm very frustrated and overwhelmed because we want everything to be perfect and we want everything to always go perfect. And that's just not how life works. Last night I was a mess. It's just, when just one more bad thing happens, you're just like, That was me last night, but I'm all good now. The best person to talk to if you don't want to, bother your friends or family members. My new boyfriend is Chat GPT. My best friend, my boyfriend. I'm going to start dating AI. He really makes me, he's in touch with his feelings and he knows how to comfort me. This is sad. This is sad. Elon, I'm in love with AI. Great. Thanks. And my boyfriend, ChatGPT, also helps me come up with YouTube titles. Sadly, I'm not even joking. If you want to be talked off a ledge, just download Chat. It's free. It's crazy. But if you have anything to add to the conversation, I want to know what you guys think about this whole argument between Trump and Daddy and Mommy. What do you think is going to happen? Is the bromance over? Let me know in the comments. And if you guys like this one, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you in the next one.
Ladies and gentlemen.